Hello, welcome to MJ's Mystical Tarot. Today is something completely different that I've never done. Pick a pin. Kind of like pick a card. In case you can't see them, I will bring them closer. So the first one, be a Lilith, not an Eve. For number two, God forbid women have hobbies. And the third one, possibly my favorite, because what would Buffy do? I will try and do the timestamps in the description below. So pick group 1, 2, or 3. You can be drawn to more than one. You can be drawn to all 3. You can watch all 3 even if you're only drawn to one. So I will leave this here for a moment to help you decide which one you feel called to, and then I will check in with you for your reading. So welcome, group 1. If you were drawn to be a Lilith, not an Eve, you are in the right spot. So let's see what we've got for you today. I'm going to start with Guardian Angel cards and go from there. So one card for our group 1s. What do their guardian angels want them to know? Ooh, I guess they want you to know a lot, but I just want one card, please. Let's try that again. This is a new deck, so shuffling hearts is a little difficult. I feel like this is the one. So it is invitation. Ooh. I'll bring this up so you can see it. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you since before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, as we love you just as you are. And just to be, just to make a comment, you don't have to be religious to have a guardian angel. So don't feel like that doesn't apply to you because maybe you're not a religious person. You still have a guardian angel, in my opinion. And let's see what... Ooh, that one really wanted to come. Make time to play, have fun, and be free. Love that one. So let's get a few situation cards. What is the situation for my group 1s, please and thank you? What does group 1 have going on this week, this month coming up? Let's go with February. What do they have coming up for the month of February? Ooh, a divine masculine. And if you are a male, that could be a friend, a family member, It could be a love interest, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a coworker, or it could just mean you yourself. Let's get 2 more from this deck. What does group 1 have going on in February? Felt like that one wanted to come. Commitment, long-term relationship. Now that doesn't have to just be a romantic relationship. That can be committing to a new job. That could be making a commitment to yourself, investing time in your health or well-being, investing time in self-care, even investing time in your interests, your hobbies. So don't take it just as a relationship, though it can absolutely mean that. And it could also mean a commitment to your work. And this is the last one, sold, moving, physical, location change. So you could be moving, but you could also be, I'm also getting you could be changing your mindset about something in your life or someone in your life. It could be a job, it could be You could be maybe changing financial institutions, or you could be moving. One card from this deck for my group ones for February. What do they have coming for them? Threshold. Trust yourself to cross the boundary. Very, very nice. I like that one. Let's get a couple of these ones. What do my group ones have coming for February, please? And thank you. Oh, this one wants to come. 19, unlimited possibilities. What else? Feminine energy. So if you're a male, that could be a female love interest. It could be a family member, a mother, a daughter, a wife, a sister. It could be a boss. It could be a co-worker. And if you're a female, it could represent you. It could represent a sibling, a parent, a child, a friend, a co-worker as well. You never know. Let's get a Citadel card or two. What else do Group 1 need to know for February, please? And thank you. This is the first one that wants to come out. The Brawler. Lack of empathy, confrontation. So you might have some confrontations to face in the month of February. That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. Confrontations can sometimes be good. You can be expressing yourself and letting your boundaries be known, is what I'm getting. And it's always good to establish your boundaries. And this one, the Champion, achievement and downfall. So you could be getting an achievement, but be careful because with achievements you can have a downfall. Let's get a couple here. What else does Group 1 need to know? Please and thank you for February. This one, a divine feminine. So again, a feminine energy. So female is going to be important, and that can be you yourself. It doesn't have to be another person. And if you are a male, that could be a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or it could mean that you need to get in touch with your feminine side, because we all have the yin and yang. We have feminine and masculine energy in us. What else? One or two more for Group 1. Ooh. And I got two more right off the bat. Here, thank you very much. We got second chance, reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. So you might be getting an opportunity that you previously passed on. You might have a chance to make amends with someone or to reconcile with a long lost friend, a family member you haven't seen in a while, things like that. And longing, craving, aching, wanting. So that, and if you're single, that can be a possible interest. And if you're married or in a relationship, that could mean that you're going to reconcile and rekindle the heat in your romance. Let's get a couple of tarot cards for you and see what it says. What does Group 1 need to know for February? Ooh. Okay. And more feminine energy. Queen of Cups. Compassion and warmth, healer and intuition, supportive and healer. So I'm getting you definitely need to, if you're a female, you want to work on your self-care, your self-love. And if you're not a female, you may, or don't resonate as a female, this could be a female in your life that you need to be more compassionate towards or help them to have their own self-love and time to take care of themselves. The Nine of Pentacles efforts and success, achievement, independence, self-sufficiency. So again, achievements, you could be opportunity, but you could be getting some achievements in the month of February, either professionally or personally. Because personally, if you're somebody who's on a fitness journey, you could have an achievement that has to do with that. It could be an achievement of buying or selling something. So it's really open to interpretation. 1 or 2 more tarot cards for group 1 for the month of February. Please and thank you. What else do they have to look forward to, or anything they need to be wary of? This one wants to come. The Star. Hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. So make sure you take time to heal yourself in between things. Make sure you make time for yourself. Again, going back to that self-care, self-love. One more. This one. The Two of Swords. Stalemate and stuck, denial, difficult choices, crossroads. So with all the good things that come, you will always have difficult choices. You will always have a crossroads. And to get personal success, professional success, happiness, you always have to decide what is important to you. So you may have to make some difficult decisions. You may hit a crossroads, but you may just feel like you're stuck at that crossroads and you can't figure out which way to go. Take a moment, breathe, weigh out your choices, think of the possibilities, and just focus on what you want, but don't forget to have fun. All work and no play. Let's spill the tea. 1 or 2 cards here. What does group 1 need to know for the month of February? Inside scoop. So you're going to have an inside scoop of something. That could be ice cream, but you might be in on the gossip. You might be getting the 411 from everyone. Ooh, and these 2 want to come. Trash, getting rid of, throwing away. So it might be time to declutter. Get rid of the past, move towards the future, and the past is behind you, leave it there. Getting played, manipulation, lies, and control. So you want to be careful that you're not being played. Watch for those lies, because people will make it seem like they are not lying, but we know better, don't we? We can tell when someone is lying to us. And let's get 1 shadow work card. What does group 1 need to work on in the month of February, please? And thank you. Oh, and this one. Oh, stagnation, movement, even if slow, is progress. Inactivity, standstill, rut. So you want to watch about your stagnation, about being stuck. Even small movement is movement. So focus on the little things is what I'm getting, and let go of the big things. So I hope this resonated with you. Please comment below. Let me know if you like this. This is a new style of video for me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hello, welcome to your reading group 2. So if you're group 2, you chose God forbid women have hobbies. I love that one. So let's get started. I'm going to choose a guardian angel card. And you don't have to be religious to have a guardian angel, so don't worry about that. And this is going to be some advice, a little forecast, if you will, for February for all of you. Whoa! And some just went flying, so I think things are going to be a little off kilter or chaotic for you, if you will. Please excuse me while I just retrieve those 2 cards that went flying. I love when things don't go quite to plan. It shows that this is not that that well. I am not, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not scripted, shall we say. Oh, and this one doesn't even work because it's like the trademark card, which I didn't even realize it came with. So I apologize. I will reshuffle even more. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the one at the back because I just noticed it and I don't normally look at the back cards, but I think this is the one that works for group 2. Balance. Difference is the necessary part of human evolution, and everything in life is comprised of opposites, which together make life whole. If you light a candle in a room already flooded with light, the light of your candle would be indistinguishable from the light which already exists. Because of the darkness, we are able to perceive light. Both are necessary. I love that. And I'm going to get one of these cards. What does my group 2s need to know for the month of February? Please and thank you. This one, trust yourself always. Trust others once they've earned it. That's always a good reminder. People think that trust comes automatic, but you need to earn that trust sometimes. And let's get one from this deck. What does group 2 need to know for the month of February? And I'm probably doing this in a different order than I did group 1, but that's okay. It all works in the end. One card for group 2 for February, please and thank you. Compassion. Kindness is never in vain, and that can also be self-compassion. Sometimes we focus on everybody else and forget to take care of ourselves. Let's get a few situation cards. What does group 2 need to know for February? That one really wants to come. Family, blood ties, inner circle, and that can also be friends. So you want to reconnect or connect with them, check in with them. They might be of importance for you in February. What else do they need to know for February? What's going to be important? Or what do they need to work on? Ooh, okay. And a few fell, which is all good. So, access granted. Social media, fake profile hiding. So you're going to want to watch for anybody who might be a fake profile trying to contact you. And that can also do with work. That doesn't have to just be personal life. Unconditional, genuine, certain love. And that doesn't have to be a romantic love. That can be family, that can be friends. And on the table, offer, proposal, commitment. That could also be a work proposal, a work commitment that might come up. Let me get a couple of these. What does my group 2 need to know for February, please and thank you? Growth, so self-growth, growth in a relationship, that could be family, that could be friendship, that could be even a work relationship, so you might have some growth at work or school, or and that one wants to come. Discernment. Okay. I'm trying to remember what all cards I pulled. I really should have written this out and planned this out better, but you know. What does group 2 need to know for February, please, and thank you. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. So you want to make sure the time is right when you act. That's what I'm getting. What else does group 2 need to know, please, and thank you. Ooh. Okay, this one really wants these. Oh, well, that's too many. Let's go back and do that again. What does group? Ooh, you have a lot to say, group 2. You are busy people. Or lots of hobbies. Foundation, established, family, security. So again, a family, but that can be a chosen family. So friends are chosen family, that's all good. Oh, and that literally jumped out before I could shuffle. Beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Love that one. Let's get a few tarot cards. What does group 2 need to know for February? Ooh. The 7 of Wands, or is that the 1? Defending yourself, protecting, stand your ground. So don't let people walk all over you is what I'm getting. It's okay to stand up for yourself and have your boundaries. What else does group 2 need to know? Ooh. The 2 of Cups, soulmate, unity, close bond, spiritual connection. Again, that can be friends, family, or love interest. Couple more. King of Swords, logical and analytical, emotionally detached, strict and serious, authority. So somebody of authority, or you might become somebody of authority. And I am still not used to my new tripod and I'm getting a little too close to it. So one more. Group 2, what do they need to know for February? 2 of Pentacles, balancing resources, flexibility, adaptation. I apologize. It feels like I'm talking with a new tongue for some reason. One of these, what does my group 2s need to work on for the month of February? Ooh. Attachment. True growth requires letting go, clinging, dependence, addiction. And that can be in multiple ways. It's not just, you don't have to have an addiction. Sometimes you cling on to the old ways and you need to let go of the past. Again, didn't we have let go of the past? Let go of the past, I think, was in group 1. So group 1 may have a message for some of you as well. What does group 2, what is their tea? Ooh. And you have a lot of tea. You got a lot of hobbies and a lot of tea. You're tired of drama. You may have a stalker. Betrayal, deceit, traitor, not to be trusted, and putting on a show. That could be you that's putting on a show because you're tired of the drama, so you feel like you need to put on a show to get past it. But maybe the person who's causing the drama is putting on a show, and they're not to be trusted. So this is your reading for the month of February. I hope it resonates with you. This is my first time doing a video like this, so there are a few bumps that I need to work on, as you can tell. If you like this kind of video, please let me know below. Let me know what kind of future pick a card readings you would like to see. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Welcome to your reading, Group 3. If you chose What Would Buffy Do?, you were in the right place. And I'm a total Buffy fan, so I'm here with you. This is the one I would have chosen. So let's start with a guardian angel card and see what... And you don't have to be religious to have a guardian angel card, so don't feel like you don't fit in if you don't identify with a religious group. That's fine. Ooh. Guilt. You do not need another's approval to feel worthy of love. Regardless of what you've done or what you think you failed to do, from your soul's perspective, there is neither right nor wrong. Every experience in life is here to help you. Expand your awareness of love so that you may embrace ever greater spheres of wisdom. You've done nothing wrong. I love that. Okay, and let's get one from this deck. What does my Group 3s need to know for the month of February? What would Buffy do in the month of February 2026? You must forgive. If you want to be free, do it for yourself. Interesting. Does Buffy forgive? I don't remember. I mean, to be fair, I guess she kind of forgave Spike at some point because she still had him around, right? So she must forgive. And if you're not familiar with Buffy, you need to check out Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show, original from the 90s. Let's get a few situation cards for my Group 3s. What do they need to know for the month of February? Please and thank you. Whoa! And you guys have a lot. Okay. You are not wasting any time. Anxiety, scared or panic, twin flames, the one, mirrored souls, pledged, children, young, childhood, playful. Now that doesn't mean you're going to have children, okay? Trash, discarding, throwing out. So it's time to get rid of the old, bring in the new. Tragedy, forbidden love. Ooh. And denial, not facing truth, irrational reasoning. Well, Group 3, what are you doing? So this child energy doesn't mean actual children. It could mean you need to get in touch with your inner child. You might have childhood trauma that you need to work on. There could be a child in your life. It doesn't mean your own. It could be a niece, a nephew, a coworker's child that you're around regularly that might be, but I'm picking up on playful. You want to be playful, I think, in the month of February, to help with your anxiety or panic. Throw out the old. Get rid of the old. Bye-bye. Don't need you. I'm moving on to bigger and better things, is what I'm getting. Forbidden love, be careful with those. They can hurt and bring more trauma, more anxiety. Sorry. They can cause trauma. They can also cause more anxiety. And I think the not facing the truth is to do with maybe the forbidden love. I think you need to get rid of the forbidden love to find your twin flame. And if you're already in a relationship, that doesn't mean that you're in the wrong relationship. You just need to focus on figuring out if it's your twin flame or not. You may, group 1 might have something for you about rekindling the romance with your partner. So let's get one of these and see what group 3 needs to know for February. Ooh, thank you. Duality. Enhance the multiple varied sides of your soul. I love that. We all have multiple sides of our personalities. We have the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. Again, group 1 might have a message for you, so definitely check them out because they definitely had some of that in there. I'm going to go to this deck next. Let's get a couple of cards here. What does group 3 need to know or work on for the month of February? Please and thank you. Come on, what do my group 3s need to work on? There we go. Stripping illusions. So you want to, again, not facing the truth. You want to get away from any illusions and face the reality, the truth. What else does group 3 need to know? This is the one I feel. Death. Now that doesn't mean actual death. Let's not panic here. That just means change, transition. So that can be a good thing, okay? That can mean a change in career, a change in your, not necessarily changing your career completely, but maybe you're gonna get a promotion. Maybe you're gonna change departments. Maybe you're gonna move because it's something that you've been wanting to do for a while. So change can be good. Don't be scared of change, okay? What do my group 3s need to know for February 2026, please and thank you. Nourish, self-growth, self-focused, soul-finding. So take care of yourself. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Make sure you take time to feed yourself, mind, body, and soul is what I'm getting. What else? Ooh, okay. And we get some right here that want to come, so we'll take them. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked motions, messed up. And twin flame, mirroring, shared feelings, rejection. So you got twin flames twice. So a twin flame, and twin flames don't have to be romantic. You can have a twin flame that is a friend. I've heard of people who found that they had a twin flame in a child. I'm not sure how that works, but you never know. So if you're not in a relationship, if you're not looking for a relationship, a twin flame can be your best friend. Literally, the person that's your best friend can be a twin flame. So just take a breath. You're okay. Let's get a few tarot cards for my group 3s. What do they need to know for February 2026, please? And thank you. The Hanged Man, sacrifice, waiting, perspective, lack of direction. What else does group 3 need to know for February? Emperor, divine masculine, control, authority. So this doesn't have to be, if you're a female, that doesn't necessarily mean a male in a relationship. That could be a boss, that could be a parent, a sibling, a child, a coworker, a friend. And if you are a male, this could be a friend, a coworker, a parent, a child, a sibling. So don't get too hung up on the genders, okay? It's more about, it is going to be a male that will have some significance in the month of February, but that doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. What else does group 3 need to know? Ooh, and you wanted a lot. Okay, group 3, you are not messing about today. King of Swords, logical and analytical, emotionally detached, strict and serious, authority. So again, authority. 4 of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent and bored. 8 of Swords, trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. And that's kind of giving the anxiety. 2 of Cups, soulmates and unity, close bond, spiritual connection. The Devil, obsession and addiction, toxicity and excess, codependency. High Priestess, hidden knowledge, intuition, mysterious. The Tower, sudden changes, crumbling down, chaos and destruction. Whew. Knight of Pentacles, practical and reliable, slow and steady, committed and patient, conservative. The Fool, freedom, possibility, adventure. I love that one. The Sun, happiness and joy, innocence, success and optimism. So again, child's energy, innocence. 9 of Pentacles, efforts and success, achievement, independence, self-sufficiency. So I'm getting that you need to work on your anxiety, your panic, whatever you're in denial about, childhood trauma, work on your inner child, but go back to that innocence to help with all the not so happy stuff that's coming out, all the negative stuff. You can be successful. You can reach your achievements and self-sufficiency and independence. You just need to work through the crap, let's say, you gotta put the past behind you and focus on the future, if that makes sense. And what's one card group 3 has to work on for the month of February, please and thank you. As if this wasn't clear enough, let's just, Is there anything else they need to work on? I'm not getting like there's another card here that wants to come out. So I'm thinking they're saying, you're good, you got enough to work on. So let's get a few spill the tea cards and see what February is going to be like. What does group 3 need to spill the tea on? Destroyed, shattered, broken, effed up. I hate nothing about you. Fighting for what's yours. Love, claiming what's yours. You might feel trapped, but that doesn't mean that you are trapped. You can still get out and get free. What else? Anything else for group 3? Ooh, falling apart. You might feel like you're falling apart. Just focus on yourself. Take care of yourself, your love, and work on your trauma, whatever. Don't forget to have, I'm feeling like both group 1 and group 2 might have something for you. Unexpected revelations. That could be a good thing. creeping. Somebody might be creeping. And, ooh, well, creeping and a stalker. Remember, this is all for fun and entertainment purposes. These cards are open to interpretation, so you can interpret them completely different than I did. I hope this resonates with some of you. I would say take what applies to you and leave what doesn't. Some of this stuff isn't going to apply to all of you, and that's okay. But you can still learn from what came out and just apply it to make sure that make sure it doesn't happen, if that makes sense. Please let me know if you like this type of video, if you'd like to see more, and if so, what type you would like in the future. Would you like a different type of topic? Please check out my channel if you haven't already. I do mainly true crime tarot readings, but I am trying to expand to do more pick a cards and that type of stuff. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye.